Hello, welcome to exam week. I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. So basically I have all of my exams coming up in the next 2 weeks and I thought I would just film me studying, I guess. So yeah, it's 2 weeks of exams and not one, but I'm still gonna call it exam week. But today is Sunday and tomorrow starts week 5. I have 3 assessments in week 5. One's on Tuesday, which is just a music assessment. I need a hand in that we're just going to do in that class on Tuesday. But then on Thursday I have a geography test and Friday a math test. Then week 6 on Wednesday I have an English and science test, so that's great. Okay, but yesterday I went out and bought this whiteboard mainly for like assessments and stuff, and then I put in here in black I put in like things I have or like assessments due that day, and then in blue I do like the homework or like studying I want to do, and then once I get a job I'm gonna use green to write like what time I have to work, and then I obviously just use the red to cross out the days. Oh, and I also have a Christmas thing for the 1st of December. And then on the side I always have a corkboard, which I really wanted to be able to put stuff on. So I have my pens there, which is really easy. And then 2 things that will help me with my geography and English assessment, and then I want to do that for math and science as well, but I might do that today. But I'm not exactly sure how much studying I'm going to do today, but I'm going to be showing you the rest of the weeks, all the studying I do. I've already planned a bunch of stuff. I think for me the thing that helps me the most studying is staying organized, and because otherwise it all just gets like confused in my head. So I literally write it in my notes app on my phone. I have like a week to do for each day, and then I have like a whiteboard that tells me all of my assessments, and then this whiteboard now, and like I just have to have things all organized, otherwise it gets so confusing in my head. Hello, I'm back from school. It is Monday, the beginning of the week. I've got a bit to do this afternoon for studying wise. First of all, I'm going to do exercise 10 for my math book. I already started in math, but I didn't get much done. So I'm going to do that, and I might end up doing check your skills or review set at the end. Depends how long it takes me to do this and like how confident I am. And then also I need to make my geography flashcards. So I'm going to try and finish them all, but I might not because tomorrow we have a study period in geography, so I can always do them then as well. But I just had my snack and I'm going to start. So I've got my water bottle, palm cards, my Chromebook, my calendar still sits on my desk right here, pencil case, and all of my books. I'm gonna start geography first because I'm dreading it the most. Also, I know a lot of people may be thinking like, why am I filming while I'm studying? But I honestly kind of like doing this because then I don't get distracted on my phone, which has been happening a lot lately. So it's good to just have my phone up there so I can just completely forget about it and focus on studying. It makes it way easier. Okay, it's a bit less than 2 hours later and I have finished all of the palm cards for now at least. I've got like 10 here, so that took a very long time, and also I had to find a lot of the information, but I might end up adding some stuff to these during the week, especially tomorrow when we do our study lessons. I'm going to ask the teacher to see if it's like the right information and stuff. But before I start my math studying, which will also take me like an hour probably, it's already 6 o'clock, so that's great. but I'm gonna go have a shower because I didn't have a break that whole time. My eyes are tired, I'm exhausted. Hello, I am back from school and today I'm going to start with my math studying and I'm going to do exercise 11 today, but I've already started some of that in class today. And also I am going to study my geography cards. Today in school for geography we did some like revision questions. And in science today, I did a bunch of revision quizzes and finished off like definitions words. But I handed in my music assessment today because that was due today. And I already got my results and they were good. So that's great. Also, my math book only has 5 pages left. And I'm definitely going to use all of them with studying. So I need a new math book. But literally 3 weeks of school. That is so annoying. Oh, also, I kind of forgot to mention like what I actually do when I'm studying math. So for this test, we have 5 different exercises that are going to be in the test because it is an end of year exam. So what I always do when I have a math test is I go back to the exercise that we were doing in my book. In this case, it is exercise 11. I go back to the beginning of the year or whenever I was doing that and I take photos of all those pages. Open the textbook so I can have the question and I just look on my phone and see what questions the teacher got us to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do them, see which ones I need help with, see which ones I remember how to do and do like 1 or 2 of them. And then once I'm done all the exercises, I usually go over the revision sheets the teacher has given us and pick out a few questions that I struggled with and do them. Or in classes, we also do like the check your skills and review sets at the end of the textbook. So that's what I do to study math. This is what I've done all through high school and it works for me and I like having my system. Okay, it's exactly 55 minutes later because I started at 5 and it's now 5:55. Angel numbers. Anyway, my brain is already like exhausted and I'm not really comprehending anything I'm studying, which is not good. So I'm gonna have a shower, have a little break, and then I'm gonna come back, do my geography study. I'm so sick of this already and it's literally day 2. Okay, so right now I am filming myself to read out my palm cards so I can get the hang of them and maybe listen to it later. Hello, I am back from school. I had a shower as soon as I got home because I was feeling gross, but I have a lot to do this afternoon. First of all, we're doing the last 3 math exercises, so 12, 13 and 14. And then I have to do my geography study cards a lot because my test is tomorrow. So that's fun. But also in science, I started making my palm cards, but I'm gonna wait until the weekend to finish them, I think. Okay, I've just finished math. It's a few hours later. I mean, I did have a dinner break in between there. but I finished all exercises, which I honestly wasn't sure if I would be able to do, so that's great. And also, surprisingly, I made it to my last page without running out of paper, except I am on the last page. And even though I'm done with my exercises, I just wanted to check your skills and some questions on some math sheets. So I'm gonna need a new book tomorrow afternoon, but I'm so glad that I'm finally done these tricky skills. And now I need to go do a lot of geography study, considering the test is tomorrow. I'm obviously going to do more tomorrow morning, but I still need to do a bunch now. Hello. It is unfortunately time for me to study for math. It's the last day before my math test, which is kind of relieving that I won't have to study math anymore, but also like terrifying because it's an hour-and-a-half test that goes over a period and a half. I obviously did my geography assessment today. I went through my palm cards a bunch this morning in the car, but honestly I think I went pretty decent. I found everything super easy and it was all like common sense. Going into the test, I thought I was maybe gonna get like 70%. Now, I reckon I could do a bit better, like between 75 and 80. I feel like I could possibly get that. But I feel really confident with it. So hopefully I do good. I did some more of my science, like study cards, but I'm going to start my math now. So this afternoon, I'm going to be doing all of the check your skills for each of the exercises. I already did chapter 10, but this afternoon I'm going to do 11, 12, 13 and 14, and then I might also do some of the questions in the sheets, or I don't know. Also, like I said yesterday, I ran out of pages in my math book, so I got a new one. Look at how like neat it looks. Like I know it just like looks like a regular book, but this was my old math book and this is my new one. Like, this one has pages in there. The cover is completely covered. It's got rips everywhere. To be fair, all of my books are like this year. My science book is the worst one. It's like not off. The cover isn't off the books yet, but it's like ripped completely. My English book is fine. It's just, well, it's bent there, but it's come off the cover as well. Good morning, today is Saturday. As you know, yesterday I had my math test, so I'd quickly tell you how I think I went. It was an hour-and-a-half test and my score will be out of 100. But I found majority of the test super easy. I flew through it. But then there was 2 questions that I didn't even answer because I was sitting there for 15 minutes after I had already checked the test and finished it. I was sitting there for 15 minutes like looking at these questions and I'm like, I have no idea how to do these. But then there was also like on the back page, the questions like weren't really related to the topics we were talking about. Like we couldn't have studied them because it wasn't in like the topics. But I thought I went really bad on that back page. But after talking to some friends, I think I went pretty decent. I don't know. I'm hoping for like 70%. I feel like that is decent. Anyway, today I am going to be making my English and science palm cards. So I've got my iced coffee and I'm watching the Grinch movie right now. I love this movie so much. It's the cartoon one. Hello, today is Monday and I forgot to say yesterday I finished making my English palm cards And this morning I did a voice memo of me reading out the science palm cards, so like I can just listen to it maybe if I go for a walk or on the bus in the mornings. For English, I have obviously the palm cards, and we also have to write 4 paragraphs in the assessment, so I might practice a few. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them today or tomorrow. I was going to do 2 today, 2 tomorrow, but we've literally done so many of them. I don't know if I'm gonna write a bunch. I might write 1 or 2 and look at the other questions and work out how, like, what stuff I can use to answer them. But anyway, I'm gonna study the palm cards and I'll work out if I want to answer any of the questions, or like look at them and maybe answer 1 today and like 1 tomorrow before the test. Oh, also something really annoying. On Wednesday, the 2 tests are in the first and second period. So like they're right before recess, which sucks because that's when everyone's like least focused. It's right in the morning. And we don't even get like a recess or lunch, like go through our palm cards quickly. So that's fun. And then right after each other, like it's gonna be an hour of silence and then literally 2 minutes to walk to the next class and another hour and then another hour of silence and focus. Not looking forward to that. Okay, so it turns out trying to learn my science palm cards is harder than I thought, because I can easily memorize stuff, but I don't understand any of it. So I'm gonna try and write summaries for them and hopefully I'll understand it better. Hello, it's the next day, but it's kind of late. Well, like late, but it's 6:30 and I was planning on doing studying way before this, but I was procrastinating. Why did I say the word like that? So now I've got a lot to do and I thought I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna have obviously a dinner break. Basically what I'm saying is I've got a lot to do and it's gonna take me a long time, so that's fun. Today I went to do my English science study cards and I also want to finish my science summaries, and then I might do some practice questions for the English like paragraph. This actually doesn't sound like that much, but it's going to take me a while. So anyway, I'm going to start with science stuff first because it is my least favourite. So I hate science so much. It's 7:37. I've had dinner, so I don't need to have any more breaks. I have done 3 pages of science work and I absolutely hate both the 2 first pages. The third one looks much better. It looks more like a summary compared to the first 2. I literally just wrote stuff down, highlighted random stuff in different colours basically. Okay, I think I might write 1 or 2 paragraphs because let me show you all the paragraphs I've already done in class time. If I counted correctly, that was 12. Also, today my mum got me 3 rub-out pens, which is great because I didn't have any, and also it will be great for my English paragraphs because I think the science test is online, but I'm really gonna need some pens for the teal paragraph, for the English paragraphs. Okay, so I've finished writing my 2 paragraphs. Oh my gosh, my whole book just broke. That was not fun. But now I need to do the part I dread the most, which is study the study cards. Okay, I've studied my palm cards. I've done all my studying I'm going to do for tonight, but I wanted to quickly predict what I am going to get on the test. So first of all, science. I'm leaning towards like 50 to 60%. I don't know, but English, I think I'm going to go pretty well at that. All of the multiple choice things, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get. Like, it seems easy to me, and like short answers. The paragraphs, I think I'll be fine. Like, they're out of 5, so I think I'll get like a 4 out of 5. Maybe on one of them I have no idea how to do, like a 3 or a 2. But I actually think I'm going to go pretty well for the English. So like 85%, that might be too much. I always feel weird like trying to guess how much I'm gonna get, because then if I get like lower than that, it's like, oh, a bit high expectations. But I think I'm gonna go well in the English test. It's just a science test. Okay, so it's like late Wednesday afternoon. I obviously did the 2 tests today, and honestly I think I went pretty well. The science test, I think I did better than I was expecting, and the English test was so easy. I think I did pretty well, hopefully. But I just came on here to end this video, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry if it was boring, because I literally only just filmed me studying for tests. But also on Friday we're going away on holidays for a few days, which will be good for a break after exams, and I'm going to be filming that. So make sure you watch that. That should be after this. And I'll see you next time. Bye!